Some of us, we only exist today because of God's grace. Not because we had perfect timing. Not because we always knew what we were doing. Not because the path was easy. But because God made a way, even when we couldn't see one. We've faced deadlines that closed right before we got there. We've heard the words, "You're too late. It ended yesterday." But somehow, grace stepped in. Mercy rewrote the timeline. God turned the too late into right on time. We've entered spaces where the rules changed the moment we showed up. Where expectations were raised. Where the test became harder just because we were the ones taking it. At school. In life. On the job. In leadership. In ministry. We walked into systems that weren't built for us. And suddenly, we became the beginners. Expected to perform like experts. But let me tell you something. Through it all, God was there. Even when we felt unseen. Even when we didn't feel qualified. Even when we were exhausted, and nobody else seemed to understand the weight we carried. God never left. It wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It wasn't because we figured it all out. It was His hand, holding us up, strengthening us, covering us when we didn't even know we were under attack, whispering to us when the noise of the world tried to drown out His voice. So if you've made it this far, don't forget where your help came from. You didn't just survive by your own strength. You didn't just push through because you're smart, or strong, or strategic. You're here because of Him. Grace got you in. Grace kept you going. And grace will carry you further. So gather here if you've ever felt this. If you've walked roads you didn't know how to navigate. If you've faced resistance that didn't make sense. If you've passed through fires and come out stronger. Come thank God with me. And if you feel led, share how grace carried you. Tell your story. It might be the exact encouragement someone else needs to keep going. Thank you, God, for the closed doors, for the strange detours, for the grace that covered every step of the way. We're only here because of you. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Let's keep spreading hope, faith, and the truth of God's amazing grace. Speech balloon.